Hello, blueberry tubers. We've been talking about blueberry muffins in chat again. We're going through a blue portal. Makes sense. Welcome back to Let's Play Diablo. Blueberry shortcake, even. Yeah, I'd take that. Welcome back to Let's Play this Diablo game we've been playing. Hellfire, even. So we're level 17 on level 10. There's a lot of levels involved, but we're doing just fine. Having a good time. The enemies are starting to get a little bit dangerous, though, so we gotta be smart. Lots of these lightning enemies that are not really tanky per se, but strong enough to take a couple hits and annoying to hit us with ranged magic. And even the melee enemies are going to do a lot of damage now if we give them a chance. So we gotta play a little bit more cautiously as we get deeper into this game. Our DPS is really solid. Like, we killed really quick, no doubt about it. But we're a little bit of a glass cannon with our build, which is traditional, of course. So, be smart. I would love to see some lightning-resistant armor in the near future. Hey, demons that can open doors. I did not authorize this. Cowards that use ranged attacks sure are annoying, yeah. I mean, the worst enemies in Diablo 2 were still archers, basically, so. Well, at least the worst in the early game, I guess. Actually, enchanted bosses with archers were still, like, one of the worst things you could get. Like slow arrows or something. Ice arrows that slowed you down. That sounds terrible. Let's not make a game do that. That's no fun. A broadsword. That one's for Robert. I'll just leave that there for him for later. Blacksmith oil. Just a repair, not really the good one. If it was like plus stats. Uh-oh. Obsidian Lords. New chargers and a boss. Honestly, we took more damage from the lightning guy than the chargers, probably. Come on. DPS. Oh, yeah. Well, that went really well. Good job, DPS. You gotta level up. Huh. Act 3. Oh, yeah, the tiny Act 3 enemies, yeah. The flame... Well, yeah, they had the little blow darts and the flamethrower ones. Yeah, they were pretty... Act 3 was just terrible in Diablo 2. I don't think anyone likes Act 3, right? Do we invest in strength, or vitality, or do we just stack our decks? Ah, we just stack our decks. I don't believe in anything besides dexterity. When I find a bow that needs strength, maybe I'll put points in strength. But dex is king. Sure, you could put points in vitality, but psh. Who needs HP when you've got saves? And heal potions. Never forget the heal potions. Honestly, ooh, come on. We got a tier 2 plate mail. I say tier 2 in that it's better than the breastplate. I think there's 3 levels of plate mail, and this is the second one out of 3. Because there's full plate, which is the highest armor. If that has any kind of good bonus on it, any kind of a good enchantment, that'll at least be worth some money. Let's try not to jinx it, though. The last one really let me down. Super cursed. Drains life while equipped. Minus 50 to armor class. Cursed. Can never unequip it again. Alright. Now, the Anvil of Fury that we're looking for will be on the middle of one of these kind of lava islands. It just can't even hit him, just aiming off into space. I should be standing over here, though, really. Not there, right here. Because then you've got a better shot as they walk towards you. Alright. Oh. We got some goats. Okay, I know exactly where this is now. I know what that island is, because there's always goats on this island, for some reason. Goat archers. Whoa! We got hit by a charge attack. Keep up the range DPS here. I think as long as you deal damage to them when they're charging, they'll get interrupted, but... oh, that was a bit brutal. Alright. Keep it cool, keep it cool. I know somebody dropped something down there. Yeah, there it is. Another amulet. Could be good. So yeah, Lava Island with a bunch of goats. Anvil of Fury. Now, who wants to take a bet on how good the item we get from that will be?
I need to get this to Griswold.
Yeah, we'll do that. Don't you worry. It was nearly a one-shot, yeah. You can't charge over here. Okay, now you can. It's too late. Okay, we'll go up a little bit, make sure I've cleared this middle bit. Yeah. It's hard to tell on the map, because the map only shows you walls, so in the middle of these areas it's a little bit hard to tell if you've actually been there or not. Hey, at least it's got an auto map. Not every game in the 90s has the technology for mapping. A trap chest? I couldn't even see it. You know, I'm starting to think the rogue special ability is not very good. It's going to be great. The anvil weapon. I'm glad Sotraz is excited for it. Did I watch the beginnings of Diablo? What's that? Is it like an anime on Netflix? Okay, this floor is done. As far as, well, I'm pretty sure. It's kind of funny because, you know, we could have just gone down immediately. But we had to leave our little stairway corner. Developer origin story. I might have... Is that the one where they complain about... well, complain. They complain about Sierra a lot. Because as they were being bought out by Blizzard, they lost their game for a little bit. I might have. Not sure which one's which, though. Alright, save. This is level 11. Oh, good. Acid monsters are back. Ranged enemies for days. That was not very nice. You don't remember that? I do remember, yeah, I don't know if I've watched the same one you're talking about, but I do know the lore behind the turn-based roguelike that Blizzard turned into a, well, let's say forced the issue into becoming a action RPG. Yeah, because at the time, the Diablo team that was working on Diablo wasn't really official Blizzard team at that point, until after this game came out. Okay, well, there's less lightning monsters. These flayed ones will be fine. They don't have any special attacks. Their gimmick is just kind of tanky, so... Don't mind them. I mean, they're little baby butchers, basically. You think the rogue special ability is best because you can see the traps. Well, that's... I mean, that's not totally a bad thing. I'll give you that. You can see the traps, you just can't do anything about them. I guess you could see them and then use telekinesis or something, right? As long as you know that it's trapped. Your detect traps is good. Your disarm traps is kind of garbage. So you could telekinesis them or something and get around the trap. I guess it's more that or just ignore them. Yeah, I mean that's kind of my strat generally. Just open them. Just tank the damage. But yeah, the repair weapons and armor or recharge staves, neither of those abilities are very good. Well. Burning through some potions, but so far so good. Don't want to give these guys a lot of charge angles, so hide around the corner here. Standing out in the open against the chargers is a pretty bad idea. I mean, you take a lot of damage, clearly. And then you get stun locked. We haven't seen a lot of it, because generally I'm not taking damage. We're gonna die out here. But the game does have some rubber banding if you take damage, so you can get kind of pulled back, basically infinitely, and not be able to walk away, because every time you get hit, you get pulled back to your previous location. Disarm scales to dex. I've been putting too many points into vitality. You mean by 0? Oh man. I keep saying don't stand out in the open, and here we go again. Alright, you punks.
Not enough mana.
Can't kill me. I'll just use one of these. And maybe put a save down. Just in case. It is a boss. Oh, I was shooting arrows right at him. Come on. Blue horn. He doesn't look very blue, though. Alright.
I can't carry anymore.
Thanks, blue horn. Oh, we can reorganize a little here. It's only a short bow, so even if it has a good enchantment, it's not going to be that good. Just don't get hit. Yeah, I know. That's the main strategy, right? Yeah, do some heals. It is quite horny. Alright. I think we survived that sort of mini-boss group. It's just, these enemies aren't even really that bad. We just have a pretty wide open area back there where they had the opportunity to beat on me more than normal. And I was not very patient. I could have pulled them back and been a bit safer. You know, I might put that oil of sharpness on my current bow. I think the odds of getting a better bow anytime soon are pretty small. And the +1 max damage isn't bad. Grease it up a bit. Return of the Grease Pit. Ooh, a war bow. More decks. Always more decks.
I can't carry anymore.
Let's have a look. So that's the next tier of bow. We actually haven't seen this before. So this is a 35 strength bow. We've got lots of decks, so we always have the decks, but technically our base strength is too low for it, but, you know, at this point, hopefully we'll always have some small strength buff from something, whether it's a Zodiac ring or something else, but, yeah, 4 to 8 isn't really much different than the base on this anyway, so it would need to be very highly enchanted to beat out a 3 to 7 base. Oh, it's just blacksmith oil. I thought it was good oil. Never mind. Wait. I did get... Yeah, it's over here. I don't know why they put oil of accuracy on your hotbar. That's so dumb. Hey, it was +2. Nice. 3 to 9 with the +74 modifier gave us 2 more to our max. Nice. That actually is nice.
I have no room.
Even highlighted, I can't find it. Oh, right. I was just gonna throw that down. Oh, hold up. Went too far. Sadly, this diagonal is not a very good spot for our bow. Bad angle for projectiles. Probably should save. Okay, hold up. Let's not get surrounded. Bring him into the choke point. Sorta. Yeah, these guys, we could fight a lot of these guys. They're big, they're slow, kind of dumb. Nothing to worry about. Okay, well. Channel your inner elf. Oh. Good back attack. Got me. Oh, come on. I didn't hit shift quick enough, so I didn't hold position. And those chargers, they're giving me a rough time in here. We need some more armor class. 60 armor class, not enough for this point. It's just so easy to stun lock those guys. Hard to respect them. You guys suck. You know that? You know that, cold ones? You're wasting all my potions. Making me run away. Frost chargers, I guess they're called. Nobody likes you guys.
Now where would I put this?
Where would I put this? Well, if you just cleaned up your inventory a little bit. Alright. Flame Wave is, it's not the worst spell, but it's not very good. Blue hates cold ones. Well, if cold ones did this, I don't think anyone would like them. This is not relaxing after a hard day work. This is nearly one-shotting you with their charge, getting back attacked all the time. On the plus side, though, we've done a complete circuit of this level, which means we're probably nearly done. There might... Oh, no, I didn't go to the top right corner. Alright, let's clear this place out before we go back to town. I mean, we've got a full inventory, but I think I missed, like, a tiny bit back here. Didn't quite go to the corner. For good reason. The world is still in grave danger. Sadly, we're not going to do much about the world being in danger. We might even make things worse. Alright, I'm confident we've done everything on this floor. There could be a monster hiding in one of the little nooks or crannies, but oh, is this up or down? No, this has got to be down. Yeah. Level 12. More lore. We'll read that in a second. Hold up. Okay, remember when I said Infernal was a bad spell? Luckily, it's a bad spell. Because those demons get Inferno. And I don't have anywhere to go. Now, I'm not saying standing in it is the best idea. But we do have -3 damage per hit, which applies to that fire, I'm pretty sure. So, it doesn't actually do a lot of damage, but... Welcome to level 12! I would like to read this book, but... Let's just clear some space first. I think he dropped an interesting potion. Just gonna be clearing this area out for a little while here. Try not to die. Sorry if I'm not reading chat. It suddenly got a little bit intense. Too many flankings. Yeah, I gotta focus on my kiting skills here a little bit. Definitely feeling a little fragile at this point. Full helm. It'll look cool.
Now where would I put this?
Well, let's just look at it. Yay, plate helmets. Neat. Also only 35 strength, which is good because that's easy to get. Oh, okay. Okay. You gotta leave a witness. Yeah, so just leave one monster on the last level. Just so they know not to mess with me. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. Now that things have calmed down, we can go read our book.
Hail and sacrifice to Diablo, Lord of terror and destroyer of souls. When I awoke my
He can't
master
destroy your soul.
He attempted to possess a mortal's form. Diablo attempted to claim the body of King Leoric, but my master was too weak from his imprisonment. My lord required a simple and innocent anchor to this world, and so found the boy Albrecht to be perfect for the task. While the good King Leoric was left maddened by Diablo's unsuccessful possession, I kidnapped his son Albrecht and brought him before my master. I now await Diablo's call and pray that I will be rewarded when he at last emerges as the lord of this world.
So have you guys guessed who's writing these books yet? Someone who is able to lure the King Leoric down here and who has disappeared from his court, perhaps? And also kidnapped the king's son. Hey, there's Garbmere. The Archbishop. I mean, you never trust an Archbishop, right? Oh, this is looking bad. Sure wish I had any kind of resistance. I mean, we've got 10% fire resist. That's just not enough these days. Oh, let's see. I'll use my Infernal Scroll. Huzzah! It's like the worst spell in the game, nearly. Maybe not the absolute worst, but it's pretty bad. Oh, he came from behind again! Stop sneaking up on me. And I walk over the acid. Can't even see it. You were slightly surprised? Well, you know, I play lots of classic games. I've played a fair amount of Super Nintendo classic games recently. Oh boy. It's only fair for me to do some PC classics. We got some problems here. Our DPS is not enough. And I'm headed into enemy territory. No, that's not the way I wanted to move. I can't go any further left or any further to the right because of that. Gotta go the other way. We're using all our potions, but we're alive. Just keep up the arrow barrage. Whew, survived it. Totally fine. Totally according to plan. Oh, tough week you had. Oh, sorry about that. Tough minute I had. Alright, well, we've got a full inventory, and I should really buy some more potions anyway at this point. And maybe this plate mail will be really awesome, and I won't be able to equip it, but, you know, it'd be really nice to know that one day when I get 60 strength, I'll have some cool plate mail. Thornum already figured it's going to be cursed, though, so.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Dang it, Thornum! Actually, no, that's not. It's not +4 to enemies. It's -4 from enemies. Okay, that's not bad. That's fine. It's technically better than Arcane's Valor, but we're never going to be able to equip it. So
I can't use this yet.
Never anytime soon. I thought it was going to be -4 from all stats. Bad. Not useful amulet. Fire protection. Shield we're not going to be using. Mithril bow is a lot of hit rate, but doesn't really help. Some spells we don't need. Oh, the Anvil of Fury. We were also taking bets on whether the Anvil of Fury was going to be good.
Oh, I can hardly believe it.
Ah!
This is the Anvil of Fury. Good work, my friend. Now, we'll show those bastards that there are no weapons in hell more deadly than those made by men. Take this, and may light protect you.
Thanks, Griswold, for your sword that you named after yourself. And it's unique. He made one sword from the amazing amulet, or the amazing anvil. It's gonna be the best sword you ever saw. So, extra fire damage, extra chance to hit, fast attack, knocks targets back, that's bad. Mana +20, good. Hit points -20, bad. Yeah. I mean, if you're a fighter, a warrior, maybe you might want it, maybe. You know, essentially 5 to 22 damage is pretty good, but... Sadly, for an archer...
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Ooh, look at the money! Yes, give me the money. I mean, this might be worth keeping for later, but I want the money. Here, make me rich. Shields, bows... Do we equip the fire protection, though? How much dex are we losing here? 2 damage. Oof. I have to think about that. But this would make the infernal guys a little bit less terrible. He made it for himself, knowing I would sell it back. Does he have a sword? He does. I think he's just got his hammer in Diablo 2, right?
Whoa, what can I do for you?
First, let's see if you've got anything to sell. Go to the bottom. Sword of Power! Bow of the Stars! That's neat. It's not really the kind of bow I want, but hey, that's cool, right? What else do we got? I think we've seen most of everything else. Crimson Helm. Oh, maybe we should just put the helm on. That's cheap. 25%. We could get max fire res. Shields. Well, we're on a floor with a lot of fire damage. We're losing all of our decks if I do that. Ugh. That's 3 damage per arrow. Let's go sell these books first, and then I'll think about it.
What ails you, my friend?
But we were taking a lot of damage there. Now, part of the problem was just I had nowhere to fall back to. I was kind of cornered and didn't really have anywhere to kite safely or any choke points. Now that we're out of the starter area, it's going to be a bit easier to pull back, so...
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Nothing else to sell. No, we're definitely not selling that. Got pretty good amount of money, though. We are 46,000 gold rich.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
We could try to buy some magic. I don't know. I don't think that's going to help us right now. I mean, you could farm up some more heal spells, but I'm not really in the mood. I guess we check Wort. We check out Wort. I doubt he's got anything good, but we can double check. We've got the money now. Maybe actually we got more money than that. We got 51,000 gold. We could just save it because pretty soon we can spend it on something else. I don't want to spoil it, but pretty soon.
Over here.
What you got? Oh, all right, thanks. I can't resist. We're gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep this for later for equipment. That's a ton of dexterity. Boy, that's a lot of dexterity on that ring. Unfortunately, we didn't get a great... The perfection affix goes up to 30. Just like wizardry goes up to 30. So 26 is one of the lower rolls on the random number. But, still pretty good. Alright, Wort. You did give me something useful. I can't fault you that. Gonna keep this ring of power for potential equipment later. I did just get 24 dex, or 26 dex. I could give up a bit of dex. 56% fire res. We could probably max our fire resistance out temporarily. It's not very expensive. Yeah, sure. I'm only doing it because I know there's a lot of fire enemies and they were giving me a bit of trouble, but this should make it a lot safer until we can get some better body armor, basically. And I'll just keep my alternatives here. Dexterity is really good for a bow archer, but a little bit less damage, but not immunity to fire, but 75% resistance to fire is pretty good. I guess I need a gold stash now, hey? If you've played this game before, you might know why it's a good idea to save some money now, though. There's some things you can buy soon that you can basically spend all your gold on infinitely. Magic stash, real equipment stash. Alright. Is it time for strength? We're getting there, yeah. What floor are we on the dungeon? Once you're on floor 13, there's a fairly easy way to get some pretty good plate mail. So, next floor, you might want to get some strength up. On the other hand, you could just hope and work your way to get some rings and stuff that are like plus 10 to all stats or plus 15 to all stats. And that'll get you a long way up too. Because you know. I would probably take plus 15 to all stats over plus 26 to one stat. Probably. Alright, anyway, save, because this area is dangerous. Alright, we're going to go up, and I do have a dead-end choke point down here where I can hide behind, I can stand here and fire upwards, but it is a, I'm not getting out of there. I either kill them all or I never escape, so. Gotta be smart. Okay, should be nothing up there. We're pretty much at the point in the game where you don't want to just charge in recklessly. You don't want to activate too many enemies at once. Even more so on the next floor, but this is just a practice for level 13. I would say level 13 is where it gets serious. It's probably where most people die, at least for the first time. If you've made it this far, the next floor is where you've run the high risk of death. Although, I mean, this is pretty dangerous. I assume that these guys do magic damage, which I don't resist. Although they say lava maw, it sure doesn't look like fire damage to me. Haven't played in an age? Yeah, me neither, actually. Oh, well, there. We go straight down to level 13. Forget this place. You want to die? Rush down to 13. I mean, you know, you might be able to live. I don't know. I don't know how good you are. Maybe you'll be fine. Alright. We're hitting a lot of enemies, but you may have noticed, at the very least, that Inferno spell doesn't do much damage. Because we maxed out our fire res. We're going to want some all-res equipment now, so that we can basically not die to any element. But not dying to fire is good for the moment. Not dying to acid would be great, though. Stupid. I hate these enemies that don't... They go perpendicular. So you can't... I hate their AI. It counters ranged attacks too effectively. Okay, alright. Yeah, we're gonna put some points in strength. It was 35 strength for the next bow, the next tier of bow. But we're gonna start running into potentially the best armors, the highest tier of plate mail soon. And it has a requirement of 90 strength, if I remember correctly. So we're a long way away from being able to wear the good armor. And we gotta at least get a little bit of strength up. He's got the strats to dodge. Just keep going left, right, left, right, left, right. That's all you need. Just trying to kill those acid spitters down there. Looks like we're doing fairly well at it. I think this whole level would be not bad if every enemy wasn't ranged. Like, we'd be done by now. Maybe I should have just gone straight to 13. I mean, we got these guys in a shooting gallery, so... But we can't hit them, right? Alright, we got a good angle there, finally. Alright, better put a save down. Also, my bow is pretty much done, so we're gonna go back and fix that. This has been a pretty bad level, I gotta say. We didn't really accomplish a whole lot. I mean, we got to level up.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Lightning resistance, wow. Yeah, could use that.
What ails you, my friend?
He sells scrolls, but that doesn't help us. Alright, this will be worth, yeah, a bit of money. I'm not going to keep just lightning resistant armor. It's not on leather armor. I don't think that's worth the time to... It's not worth messing around just for lightning monsters. Like, we got to find some obsidian or... Oh, jeez. Remember the reason I went back to town? I had a good reason to go back here.
Well, what can I do for you?
Oh, yeah.
Diablo. What can I do for you?
It's getting pretty expensive to repair this bow. 3,000 gold. Whew. All right. We're all charged up. We're going to finish this floor this time. I can see it. We can do it. We're probably at least halfway done, you know. Dead end. Well, that sucks. Sometimes these levels don't give you a bridge in any convenient place for these lava rivers. It's quite annoying. So, pretty long trip around the map to get through. Staff of Elemental. That's a spell I don't use very often. The world record speedrun is 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Are there glitches? Glitch yourself a teleport staff or something and just teleport your way to the end of the game. Hey, Elixir of Dexterity. Permanent, +1, 2 dex. It's like 1/5 of a level up. I mean, there are like duplication glitches, I think. So there might be a way to dupe your way to gold really quickly and then just buy whatever you need. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how the speedruns for this game would work. Like if you go sorcerer, you still have to buy a teleport spell, and the teleport book is 20,000 gold. So you're not going to get 20,000 gold in 3 minutes without some sort of trick. Unless there's a way to manipulate the RNG so that you always get the right book drop. But I don't even think teleport books will drop at the beginning of the game. That, I really doubt it. There's item levels, you know, eye levels for all the or for all the items and drops and stuff, and I would be shocked if teleport books were even possible before somewhere around this point in the game, because it's a pretty high level spell. Some bug that makes him unkillable. Yeah, I guess you have to find a way to kill Diablo, and that's not... Like, Diablo is pretty tough. Now, if you have infinite money, you could buy a bunch of Fireball books, and Fireball kills Diablo pretty quick if you level it up enough, but... By the same token, both Teleport and Fireball have... Like, all you would need is Teleport and Fireball to race to the end of the game. But you would still need a way to like, you still need enough magic to learn your books and your spells. Like, to read the books and learn your spells. But you probably don't need any gear. Sorcerers are not super gear constrained, really. You could lose all your gear and not even really care too much. Okay, we just gotta check this bottom right corner, and this floor is done. The arrow, yeah, okay. So the repair costs are expensive because the machine gun, arrows were the arrow produced. Yeah, I guess it's not even really a machine gun at that point. It's the arrow factory. Alright, well, it turns out this corner was empty, so... Okay! All that fire resistance, I mean, it helped. Wonder if we should go identify that warbow. Because that could be useful. Plus, I mean, I can guarantee you we're not clearing this next dungeon on our first try. We're going to have to be real careful. Because we're in hell.
I must be getting close.
Yeah, this is where it gets real. Although, we're probably going to go do the nest first, the extra hellfire dungeon. Because, yeah, I could use some more level ups. But there's a really nice, potentially, there's a really, really nice quest on this floor for gear. It's my favorite quest in the game. And down here, you can get some pretty good drops. Alright, Snow Witch. Blue balls probably do magic damage. I'm not 100% sure. There is no ice element, so... Just, boobies. Yeah, succubi. So, this is our 1990s teenager... Whatever you call it. Don't show your mom. Steel Tome. This is the right level. Oh, boy. We had a 50-50 chance of getting the quest I wanted. There's 2 hell side quests. One has a random armory that's really good for armor. The other one has a really good helmet, which is also really nice. But it's a lot harder to get to the helmet. We need more damage on this bow. On the plus side, that's the way back to town.
The armories of hell are home to the warlord of blood. In his wake lay the mutilated bodies of thousands. Angels and man alike have been cut down to fulfill his endless sacrifices to the Dark Ones, who scream for one thing: blood.
I wonder if it would have been better if I had the other quest, though. Because the other quest gets you a helmet, like a unique helmet, kind of like Arcane's Valor, but for your head. And the reason it's so good is it has a lot of elemental it's like resist all plus 50 or something. Which is, well, it's a lot. But you don't really get it till pretty much the end of the game. I'm just going to try to kill a few enemies here. Maybe get 1 level up. But these Steel Lords, they're tough. They do a lot of damage. I guess you can see all their stats because I was playing. We're on, you know, the same, kind of on the same world as I was when I was on my sorcerer, so obviously killed a lot of them in the past. But yeah, Steel Lords they're real tough. They're extra annoying for a sorcerer because they're immune to fire, and that's your main damage. But getting surrounded by these guys and stun locked is a death sentence. Yeah, they're gonna chop through our armor class like it's nothing. And meanwhile, you get, you know, pegged by long-range magic that I don't have any resistance to. Pretty good combo. Okay. Oh, that's the armory. If I can get into the armory, I'd say that was a good trip. We really need resistance, though. Holy smokes. That spell is doing way too much damage. I think it's a blue version of Bloodstar, which is normally red. But I think it still does magic type damage. But that right there is the way down. There's a boss in there and a bunch of Steel Lords and some really nice gear. Well, randomly could be amazing. What do I get from the slain heroes? They just drop random stuff. I may have picked up... it's been a while since I saw the message. I don't know exactly what they drop. I just pick it up. Some random gear that we have to identify. Hey, level up doesn't hurt. You can get to like level 26 or level 27 around here pretty easy. Alright, yeah, more strength for now. I'd probably want my rogue strength to hit around 50, and then hope that we get some plus strength all stat ups. And then that'll let us equip the plate mail that we want. We've got to be careful around here. There's a lot of monsters. Oof. This is too much. Good firing line. Come on, arrows. Okay, well, we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way, hiding behind a corner. Ugh. Yeah, these, I forgot how bad these things hurt if you have no magic resistance. We've not been able to get good gear for our magic res, and it shows. Now, I know the Steel Knights, or the Steel Lords, will hit just as bad, but because they're melee only and we can kite them a bit, it's, you know, we can handle it. It's those Snow Witches that are really brutal right now. And honestly, it's easier to kill these guys with our current bow power than it was with the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer... Yeah, you had to use... You had to use a lightning spell to kill the Steel Lords. And for the boss, the only thing you can do with a Sorcerer, because he's immune to fire and lightning, you had to Stone Curse him and hit him with melee. Or use your
Your reign of pain
stupid.
has ended.
Oh, it was so much easier than with a Sorcerer. Oh my word. You had to, like, stun him with Stone Curse and hit him with a stick, because you couldn't damage him with fire or lightning. But here we are, easy peasy, stun lock him with bows, take him down before he even touches us. Alright. That gets us into the armory. We gotta finish off the enemies, but should be okay. That's a bit too much. I really should be keeping my HP nearly full, though. Like, these enemies do enough damage. I don't want to risk death. The Golem summon works on normal, I guess, but I was playing on, like, Nightmare. Golem on normal just gets killed instantly. Or Golem on Nightmare just gets killed, like, instantly. He does work, but you have to Stone Curse him. Are you still yellow? Oh, as far as your ranks go, exclamation point my rank, I believe. Okay, well, we're out of inventory slots, but what we really want to see are these two armor. These are like, if you're new to Diablo, these are like the two best armor drops randomly you'll ever get. So, these are practically the highest eye levels, other than like boss groups. They can get you almost anything you want. It's still random, you know, it's RNG, of course, but this is the good stuff. And I've spent many hours reloading that level, doing that one battle, and just trying to get good armor.
Stay a while and listen.
So what do we get for our trip? Ivory Plate of the Ages. 65 strength requirement. Resist magic, indestructible. Pretty much garbage. Plate of Sorcery. Oh, that's nice. And a Bow of Sorcery. That's hilarious. Bow of the Stars. Not bad. Sadly, none of this is an upgrade. Well, the armor class would be nice, but it's not worth trying to get the strength up right now. I will say I'll probably switch back to dexterity, though. I don't really need resist fire. The current level, there's no fire damage at all, so we don't need that.
What can I do for you?
But on the plus side, money, 10,000, another 3,000, another 11,000. This is, I've seen selling some of these plate mails for like 50, 60,000. Like, purchasing them could cost like upwards of 200,000 gold, depending on the buff. So you can get some real nice things in there. So yeah, we're gonna switch back to damage. Because we need, you know, I mean, fire resistance just doesn't help at all right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you sell for 25%, yeah. So that was another +2 to our melee, or our range damage. So that's +3 to our range damage per arrow. And we fire arrows really, really quickly. And I'm pretty sure increasing our dex means we have the potential to fire them even quicker. So don't underestimate stacking that dex as high as you can get it. It's like your primary statistic. Now, you know, we've sacrificed vitality and intellect for a long time, which is kind of the trouble, but...
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Before I spend any money, let's just see if he's got anything for sale. Ring of Titans, that's not bad. That might be enough to get us to equip the plate mail. What are we at? Hold on. Well, you probably replace this. That would get us to 75, which is, the field plate is 75 strength. The best is 90, like the full plate is 90 strength.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
I don't think I'm gonna buy it though, but like that's getting close. What would have done it is if it was like, if it had like a resistance all, like Jade, Ring of Titans, like plus 20% to all res or something, plus a bit of strength, that would have probably done it. But it would also be very expensive. What I really need right, yeah, you know, Jade, plus 21%. That's not a lot, but better than nothing right now. Anyway, I don't see anything that I really want. Just to give you an idea of strength requirements. There's no plate mail for sale, of course. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. I don't really even want to spend my money on that anyway. We have got ourselves 70,000 gold. We could spend it on something.
What ails you, my friend?
So now that we're in hell... Oh. Well, look at all this nice stuff. I don't care about magic. I will take the dex, though. So 15,000 gold down the drain, you might say, but no. Plus 2 strength, plus 1 dex. Nice. And, you know, while you're here, you might as well reload. I'm not going to prioritize anything other than, for now, I want strength and dexterity. You might be better off focusing only on strength potions right now. But this is probably where you should dump a bunch of money, really, in my opinion. It's pretty easy. You just transfer your money into stats. And your stats turn into damage, DPS. Basically, 70,000 gold is 2.5 levels, just for free. So, yeah, not bad. Basically, at this point, the way Diablo works, if you cared, you could grind away as much money as you wanted and just max out all your stats. But, you know, we're not gonna do that. I'm just saying. We just got a couple freebie level ups. Not a bad deal.
What ails you, my friend?
Sure, we'll go. Well, I need some money to buy some potions. We'll sell something. But there you go. We went from, what were we at? Like 40 or so? From 40 base strength up to 52. Sure, I could have bought that strength ring, which is pretty good. One-time ring that gives you plus 27 strength. But we just got, you know, plus 10-ish strength and plus 4-ish dexterity. I forget the exact breakdown of the 70,000 gold, but, you know, that's pretty good. Now, I need to sell something to buy some potions, but, you know, I'm happy with that. I think that was worth it. We're going to sell this wolf helm. I'm not going to use that, I don't think. And hopefully that gives me enough money to stock up on potions.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Yeah, that's enough. That's 10.
What ails you, my friend?
Alright, so I'll buy a couple mana potions. Nice to have the search spell available. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to call that an episode, about an hour in. We've started Hell, but Hell is hard. And to go through Hell without any upgrades right now is going to be really tricky. We're really low on magic res, and one of the downsides of the quest we got is, like I said, we're not going to get that helmet. There's a special quest helmet. There's two quests. There's basically two quests in Hell, either the armory or essentially a quest that gives you a special unique helmet. The helmet you can't get till you get down to like level 15 or something, so it's going to take a while to get there. But that one would give you plus 50 resist all, which is incredibly good at our current point. So we don't get that. So unless we're willing to like make a new game, which I'm not willing to do just yet, you know, we're gonna have to find a different way to get resistances. And you could save your money and try to get you could try to buy a ring or something that goes on sale here that has resist all, but again, without resetting the game to be a new game, unlike, you know, I can save load to get new spellbooks and new elixirs, but you can't do that for the armory. You have to actually make a brand new game file to actually restock his stuff. And that's just going a little bit too far for me right now. But what we will do is go to the Hive next. We'll go do the optional Hellfire dungeon, and that'll get us another chance at a bunch of gear and some experience. That's going to be a little bit easier than going to Hell. Level 13, 14, 15, straight to the end of the game would be, well, possible, but difficult. Instead, we're going to take a little side trip and hopefully get some more stuff down there. And that's the plan. So, thanks for watching, Future Tubers. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day. I'll see you next time.